各位同学，大家好，我是黄老师。Today we're going to introduce an interesting and unique device in Chinese. Words that tell you the perspective of the speaker towards their own statements. What does that mean? Let's look at an example of 难道。比如，女朋友对男朋友说：“你为什么不给我打电话？难道你不爱我吗？” Why don't you call me? Don't you love me? The interesting thing about it is that 难道 doesn't add any extra meaning to the sentence 你不爱我吗? Its function is to add a challenging tone to it, which in English is expressed by raising the tone. Don't you love me? It is one of the major differences between English and Chinese. In English, the speaker can express lots of emotions by changing the stress and tone. But in Chinese, since the tone is fixed for every word, speakers can't express their feelings so freely by changing the acoustic features of the words in the sentence. Instead, we use extra words to add the speaker's perspective for this purpose. And these words tend not to have direct English translation. Another example would be when your house is on fire, but your roommate is still sitting there drinking coffee. In that case, you can use a very challenging question to ask them, "Do you want to die?" 难道你想死吗？除了难道以外 let's learn two other phrases of this kind. 到底 and 根本。到底 works with questions. Let's see if you can guess what kind of emotion it expresses from this example. Your girlfriend came home late last night and wouldn't tell you where she was. So the dialogue goes like this. 男朋友说：“你昨天晚上去哪儿了？” And he didn't get any answer from her. And then he tried again. 你昨天晚上去哪儿了？ And again, no answer. And finally, he said, 你昨天晚上到底去哪儿了？ So, what kind of emotion is behind 到底? We use 到底 when we're getting impatient and really want to know the answer to the question. So what it tells us is that the speaker really wants to know. Let's practice with another situation. You have been wondering why your friend broke up with his girlfriend for a long time. And today, you finally decide to ask. How do you express you really want to know it? 你跟你的女朋友到底为什么分手？ Remember, 到底 always precedes the question part of the sentence. Like in this sentence, first we have the subject, 你跟你的女朋友, and then we have 到底, and then the question part, 为什么分手？懂了吗？ Now let's look at another important phrase that inserts the speaker's perspective to the statement. 根本 usually works with negative statements. It describes the strong degree of negativity the speaker feels, similar to English, not at all. 比如 All of your friends thought you had lots of money and keep asking you to treat them to dinners and movies. And one day, you're so fed up and just decided to shout out, 我根本没有钱. The difference between 我没有钱 and 我根本没有钱 is that by saying 我根本没有钱, the speaker stresses the severity of the negative situation. 我根本没有钱. I don't have money at all. I simply don't have any money. Now let's practice. You want to study literature, but your parents want to study computer. How do you strongly express to them that you are not interested in computer at all? 我根本不喜欢电脑 or 我对电脑根本没有兴趣。根本 is placed right before the negative statement in these sentences. 不喜欢电脑 and 没有兴趣。It is worth noticing that although the majority of cases of 根本 do come with a negative sentence form, such as 根本不 or 根本没有, it's not always this way, because sometimes an affirmative sentence can express very negative emotions. 比如这个名牌包根本是假的。This brand name purse is totally fake. 这个名牌包是假的 is an affirmative sentence, but conveys a negative situation. So we can still use 根本 to emphasize it. Now let's do another practice. Try to express your anger towards your girlfriend using 根本。我的女朋友根本不爱我，她根本只爱我的钱。很好，我们下次见。